Charities I'll actually endorse because I know them.
Shoo!
What?
We made it.
Oh, we're here? We're hot? Yeah, we hot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're hot.
m25m.org.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith
We're hot.
Publishing
Let me
to
close
publish
this.
their book?
Oh, dude, now casting lead roles in a horror feature film. Dude, I think I could be great in a horror feature film.
Authors' freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process.
Would I be the bad guy or the good guy or the guy that falls and trips in the woods?
Yeah, that.
Highest royalty in the publishing industry, and as always,
What's up, everybody?
All right, you need to get your thing started.
What's my thing?
Your show, your.
Yep.
Okay.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher.
All right.
30 seconds.
Holy cow, dude, the pressure. Oh, my goodness.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market,
All right.
and sell your books in all major bookstores, online
we
booksellers, as well as specialty
I
Christian
muted you.
bookstores. Call
Oh.
for your free
All right, here we go.
submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
Man, I can't take the pressure. I can't take the pressure, Ron Phillips. What are you doing? Damn it. It's all so stressful.
We had a very last minute change to the show schedule. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, we did.
It was a very last minute
Dude,
change.
right there, man. Oh, hey, just so you guys know.
I had to put my producer abilities to work big time.
Producer Ron, he's a whole different guy. It's almost
Yeah.
like a possession. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
almost feel in the need to do like an exorcism right now.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that
Oh,
because
I
I
even
already
heard you
forgot one thing.
What'd you forget?
To unmute us from the radio side. Sorry, we're on now.
Sorry. What? We weren't?
No, not when we first started.
All right. But no, we got it, dude. We're good. We are solid. We are rocking, and let's just start tonight out right, brother. Come on.
At least the intro music played, right?
It did.
All right.
Yep.
Welcome, everybody. Abnormal Realities. You can find us at abnormalrealities.com. We are on Mojo 50 Radio. We're on OpsLens, Facebook, YouTube. Where else are we?
Everywhere.
Twitch. We're on Twitch. iHeartRadio. Yeah.
And broadcasting around the world. Tomorrow night we have Teresa and Gemini Ascension on. Ascension. We're going to talk
what is
about
it?
yeah. We're going to talk about something that you're not there yet. You're not there.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What is it?
It's the whole orb conversation.
Yeah. No, I'm not there yet.
So
I don't. The orbs don't
all right,
make me feel paranormal.
All right. So
is that the word? I mean,
no, that didn't really.
okay.
No, I didn't even feel
All right.
it.
All right. Go
All
ahead.
right. So really quick, are we doing that? This episode is brought to you by
What's that?
The whole.
No, we'll wait till the middle.
We're gonna wait till
Yeah.
the middle of the break because we got a new format happening right now. I didn't know. I had to whisper. Oh, yeah, we still doing that one part right now. All right. So I said that if we ran dry to remind me of a theater.
Theater. Yeah.
So there's this theater. What's up, everybody? By the way, abnormalrealities.com. Make sure you get on over to iTunes. Give us a like. It's 5 stars if you
please.
want.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool. We appreciate it.
Yep.
There's a
Oh, and we have good news about our podcast platform. Let's not forget to talk about that. Yeah, we do.
yeah, we do.
Okay, go ahead. Theater
Is it theater or theater?
or theater.
Whatever.
In Texas, it's theater.
In Minnesota,
It's theater.
it's theater.
Okay, hit me
Yeah.
with theater.
Okay, theater. All right, so there's this place called Mounds Theater. Now I feel all
Is this in Minnesota or
self-conscious about
Wisconsin?
it. It's in St. Paul, on the
Okay.
east side of St. Paul. And I felt that. I just kind of gave myself chills when I did that.
Okay.
It was really cool. I went there, and there's a lot of activity there. The first time I ever went there, we're in a basement. It was super dark. I got a story to this.
Okay.
A point to this. And we were the first time I was ever in the basement, super creepy basement. I'm not gonna lie about it. And a psychic was down there, and she was like this. Oh, then her eyes got all weird, and she goes, "He don't like you." I'm like, "Who the hell are you talking about? Who?"
Who doesn't like you?
The ghost that stays in the basement
That
don't
she
like
was
me.
talking to?
Yeah, no, she's like, did all this weird stuff. Her eyes started rolling back and stuff. And she goes, he don't like you. And she was talking about me. I'm like, what did I do? You know, I came here and I says, I'm here peacefully.
Okay.
We started doing EVPs. And the only source of light, it was so dark that you couldn't even see your hands in front of your face because it was all concrete all the way around. And the only thing we had was a millimeter, and a millimeter is the one that monitors static and EMF and all that, right?
Okay.
So it has some really pretty lights on it. You know what I mean?
Is it the one that buzzes or has a tone
That
when
would-
the EMF gets closer to it?
That would be the REM pod,
The REM pod.
but
Okay.
same purpose, same
Okay.
thing, right?
All right.
This one just had an additional EMF detector on there as well, so it had the static and EMF. And the only thing we had to look at was those lights.
Okay.
We're going back and we started listening, and we asked questions. We go back and listen, and we got an EVP from the guy who apparently don't like me, and it goes, "Do you always look down?" Just like that. Because me and this other guy named Alex were sitting in a chair staring down at the floor at the meter that was laying on the floor. Kind of creepy. But anyways.
What?
So, yes. Dude, swear to God, I'll try to find it. It goes, "Do you always look down?" So, you know what was really cool about that, though?
What?
It was actually referencing what we were doing.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
we're both like this.
okay. As if it was standing there.
Yeah. Right next to us.
Yes.
His voice was like,
Okay.
it was right up to
no.
the microphone.
Okay.
It was a creepy basement.
All right.
And the part that really messes me up is that there's mannequins all over this damn theater. And I was going down into the basement, and I look over to my right before I got to the basement stairs. There's a mannequin there, and I screamed. Screamed.
At least you didn't shit your pants like I would have.
Close.
Okay.
Close. I sharted. It was definitely underwear
Nice.
changes. But so now I'm circling back to the whole orb thing. I got on video when I was upstairs. I was all the way up, all the seats, and I was behind the seats facing the stage.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell I saw. I got on film, and it was the old VHS tape type of recorder. It was the old, not the
the
VHS
small
tape. It was
tapes?
yes,
Yeah,
it was that
okay.
kind of recorder. It was my mom and dad's. And dude, it was so weird because it looked like two shooting stars that came from the ceiling, and it said, phew, phew, two of them, right all the way down to the aisle, and then you see both of them intertwining, going up the aisle towards me.
Not bugs.
They weren't bugs.
Okay. See, that's the thing about orbs with me is that when people film orbs, to me, it's like they were catching flies or bugs or grasshoppers or whatever the hell it is, right?
You have to be critical.
Right. You have to be critical, especially with orbs.
That's right.
Because you can't tell what they are. Now, we have a story.
Yeah.
You, me. We have a story of an orb captured on camera the other night by our good friends in Georgia. This thing was crazy, and we were supposed to get him on.
Yeah.
But what was, well,
Was it an orb?
I don't know. No. Well, it looked like it, but from his standpoint, it looked like an orb.
Correct.
I don't think it was an orb because
don't
it was
either.
too far away. But it was a round circular object in the sky that had concentric circles, right? Mm-hmm. And he sent us the picture. We have the picture. We're going to do this on a different show, probably Wednesday night. Maybe we'll see if we can get him on. Our buddy Don Newen out of Georgia, near Atlanta.
Well, what's really cool is that he has seen this multiple times.
He has seen it multiple times, but he's not the only one. He took a picture, and we can tell it's his front yard looking out at the sky about what this is. And then when we were talking about it, I just pulled out my phone, started searching for,
because that's what Ron Phillips does.
I said UFO concentric circles. I pulled up about 4 more images of the very exact thing that he sent us.
Ron
But
Phillips is the type of guy.
Nobody knows what it is.
Like last night, I was having issues with my son's website. And this is how Ron Phillips is. I know for a fact that I says, Ron, I'm having this problem and I can't figure it out. He goes silent for about 8 minutes because I know what he's doing. He's doing this. He's Googling. He's
I'm
looking
Googling
it, up.
trying to figure out
He's
what's
looking
going
it
on.
up. But that was
And my
really
response to you was, you broke it.
Yep. Yeah. And that's how I followed up right there.
So you broke it.
LOL. Another thing is Audrey sent us a message the other day.
Okay.
In regards to this new documentary that is on Discovery Plus.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, watch it.
Have you seen it?
Watch it.
Okay.
Freaking
Let's
watch
see.
it.
Let's see what was. I'm going to pull it up and see.
Hold
what,
it up. I watched it last night, and that's
you guys should watch.
What the hell is that?
You guys should watch Alien Invasion, Hudson Valley on Discovery Plus. Alien Invasion, Hudson Valley. You've seen this,
Dude, Hudson Valley is about an hour out of New York City,
okay?
and
Really?
dude, I'm telling you,
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
it was outstanding. Now,
Alien Invasion, Hudson Valley
it
on
is.
Discovery
Dude,
Plus.
this dude. I'm just gonna give you little snippets, okay? So I'm not giving nothing away.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
A big old thing about that big. He believes something happened to him without going into detail because
Okay.
it may not be what you think.
Okay.
A big old like thing came out of his nose. It
What?
was, dude? I don't know. And then this other guy had a blue tongue and blue saliva. I don't know, but there's a tone, like a sound,
Okay.
frequency. Is it hertz? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a hertz that they say that you can dial into that is like a calling beacon, but they don't know what they're calling because when they did this, there was these lights, look like orbs, that showed up and they were shooting into the woods. Now, the guy that is the main documentarian in this show, he's very popular and he's a super skeptic.
Okay.
Super skeptic.
Okay.
And he was absolutely blown away of what they were witnessing with their own eyes.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it tonight.
Watch it, dude. So,
Yeah.
so all I'm saying is that you are correct, sir.
Okay.
You are 100% correct. Teresa and a lot of people in the paranormal community are the exact same way. These are things that we have to discuss because I've seen things. I got things right here on my computer where I've had what looked like to be an orb go right over my spirit box and then fly up, and then I got a hit from my spirit box, right? So I, just because of certain experiences, when I was at the Fernhill house, I was recording in the bedroom. It was a green light.
Now, do you see it outside of the camera?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Seeing it outside of the camera is the thing that I would need in order for me to go, okay, there's something here.
That changes. That's a whole different level of energy.
Okay.
If you can see it with your own eye, then I believe that's a whole different level. But I was recording in the room, which I was there by myself like an idiot. And I ain't even kidding. I cannot believe to this day that I was in this house by myself. But this big light comes into the room, and these
On camera or off?
on camera.
Okay.
These lights would go in and out of the closet. So, theorizing, because that's what we do, I'm thinking that if portals are a real thing, the closet was the portal, right? Because when that little son of a bitch came in the room, I straight up said like this. I came in the bedroom door and I says, I see you.
What is this?
I'm holding my camera.
Okay,
Sorry,
gotcha.
Sorry. I'm holding my camera because I'd always hold up my chest.
I'm like, what are you holding there? Please don't touch
So-
it. Please be a camera. Okay.
Yeah, this is a camera. And so when it came into the room, I literally saw it and I said, I see you. And it stopped and said, right back out the door.
No freaking way.
Swear to God over my
all
life.
right. And you've got this on,
Got on film.
is it on VHS still? We got to get it off
No,
of there.
it's actually on my newer camera
okay.
that I have
All right.
at home.
All right. So we got to
so-
see all of these things that you have on film or
We gotta
audio.
just go through it all.
We just got to go through it all and start bringing it into the show because everybody's going to want to see that.
That is a very, very cool thing. And it was that same night where I got an EVP where it goes, Rocky, please stay.
No.
I did.
Yeah.
I stayed.
Wow.
Sex with a ghost.
Have you guys ever heard of the black-eyed children?
When they talk back.
That is not funny. Okay. Okay.
He says that is not. Hey, Lisa Mitchell Stucci, what's up?
Oh, he's touching me,
Ouch.
Lisa. All right. So the black-eyed children.
Yeah.
These kids are freaking weird. Now, of course, Rocky says there's been stories going around about
Yeah.
this for years.
Yep.
I've never heard of it, but we've got a video that we want to show you that will kind of freak you out just a little bit, I think. But then we'll talk about it a little bit. Take a look at this.
They have large black eyes and no iris. They are nicknamed the black-eyed children and reportedly appear to be a kind of hybrid between humans and aliens. The first case of such a child was reported in 1998. Since then, cases of encounters with black-eyed children have inexplicably multiplied. Those who saw them claim that they seem soulless and emit negative and frightening feelings. There are numerous claims that these children come from strange breeding between humans and grey alien species. On January 16, 1998, journalist Brian Bethel was in a parking lot with the car engine running. While sitting there, two boys approached and stopped near his open window and asked him for a ride home and then urged him to let them in. He described his immediate reaction as being similar to a typical biological response in case of attack, a sudden discharge of adrenaline and anxiety. He resisted the urge to let them in, and the children became extremely agitated and demanding. When he closed the car window, their demands became aggressive. He says that as he was closing his window, he looked into their eyes as black as coal and felt an inexplicable, almost paralyzing fear. He then started the car, leaving them on the side of the road. Kyle, from Boise, Idaho, a friend called me late at night, completely terrified. He was out in town with his girlfriend and they stopped at a mini-market to get some snacks before returning to his apartment to start a marathon session of watching movies. When they were in the parking lot, two children were close to the car. The thing that frightens me the most about it is that my friend was so shaken by what had happened, that he called me to tell me before he drove away. I could hear the fear in his voice when I answered. He said that the two children had knocked on his window and asked him to take them to a bus stop several miles away. But my friend said that both children had solid black eyes and they also spoke with a strange confidence, almost as if they were older than they looked. He said he felt the urge to open his door, as if the child was exercising a kind of mind control. The children finally got the message and left. I told my friend to wait there and hung up. As my friend was driving away from the parking lot, he was hit by a truck which instantly killed both him and his girlfriend. The truck driver told the police he swerved to avoid two children on the side of the road. Are these encounters the result of pranks? If not, what are the black-eyed children, hybrids, aliens or demons? Their usual description includes very pale skin, with a texture similar to plastic and a lifeless, soulless look. Those who claim to have encountered them report feeling uneasy and somewhat controlled. The children usually request to be let in or taken someplace. They walk alone or in pairs but never in larger groups. Real or not, avoid them.
Yeah, I avoid them.
I don't know about you, but when those kids come up to my front door, I'm slapping the shit out of them.
Well, okay. So you said you've heard stories of the black-eyed children.
Yeah, it's like their eyes. There's a lot. There's actually a whole community of people that have researched things. Just like Slender Man is another type of thing where people see the super tall guy in the woods. Yeah. And we talked about it here privately, where these two girls actually went out and murdered somebody
because
of Slender Man.
Yeah.
And there was a documentary on that. I think it was called Slender Man. You know what I'm saying? Slap the shit out of Slender Man too, because I don't care.
Look, I don't know why. I just got this chill, and I'm sure it was because you were talking about that. I don't. Ugh.
Dude, you're feeling this right now.
Damn, I'm feeling it. Whatever that is, I'm feeling it.
What?
All right, I don't know what's going on. All right, so more about the black children.
That's interesting though. That you're feeling that, bro. What?
It must be.
Don't be looking around. You start making me do one of those things.
Dude, I don't know if the air kicked on or what.
No, it didn't. But if I was at home and Lisa started doing that shit, I'm getting holy water.
Yeah, well, with her?
Dude,
absolutely.
So is this a sin? I was at my mom and dad's and I saw a bottle of holy water in the bedroom and I almost stole it and brought it home. Would it still be holy? So, description of the black-eyed kids.
All right, black-eyed kids. All
right, now, while some details of individual black-eyed children encounters vary, there are some general commodities. I'm going to try to sound like the narrator.
Okay.
These are what we use in classifying encounters with entities between a BEK, black-eyed kid, encounter and, say, a shadow person. So one, groups of 2 to 4. Don't know why. Don't know why it's groups 2 to 4. Appear to be the ages of 8 years old and up to late teens. Wear clothes that are outdated or wrong for the season. Speak oddly, as if it isn't their native language, and very demanding and pushy, those little shits. It actually says that in the article here. Request entry into a home, car, life in some way. I want to get back to that part.
Okay.
appear and disappear without explanation, often exhibit psychic powers, and can disrupt, affect electrical devices, and have an aura that scares or disrupts animals. It's a demon.
I'm sure it is. It has to be. Have you ever seen a black-eyed kid?
Hell no.
You'd know it if you've seen a black-eyed child. Somebody, if you've seen a black-eyed child, please let us know. Info at abnormalrealities.com. Man, I give so many email addresses in a day. I just want to know, is this a real occurrence? Is this, there's plenty of stuff on the internet about it. That's for damn sure.
You know, I wonder because like with aliens and the abductees, you know, it's generational. I don't know if you knew that or not with abductees. It seems like, or there's a path or a pattern of abductees that it stays in the bloodline.
Is that a DNA thing?
Absolutely it is. In fact, they covered that in that episode that you're going to be watching here tonight. And I find that interesting. But so now what is it about the black-eyed children that they're particular towards certain people, right? Now, we go back and they request entry, right? Key. This is just me thinking out loud. They request entry into a home car life in some way. What do we do with the Ouija board?
We open the door.
But we allow it because we give it permission.
Yeah.
And we have to put our hand on the planchette thingy. And we're allowing that to manipulate our body. It can only enter your space, your mind, your soul, your atmosphere, your home by permission. But once it's given that permission, there is no releasing it until it's, until it wants
if you give it that permission. It according to the video we just watched, it attempts to compel you to give it permission.
Adam and Eve story has a pretty shiny, beautiful apple. No, I can't say that either because, these kids are ugly as shit.
There is nothing pretty shiny, beautiful about black-eyed kids. I mean, look, that's demon spawn, if you ask me.
That's a good word for it.
Ugh.
Seriously, that is a good. You're feeling this one. That's
I don't like that, man. I mean, I'm looking at this picture you've got over here.
The eyeball.
I'm telling you, I don't like that at all.
Eyes
and
are
tell
scary.
me, were you freaked out about the video? Of course you were, because that's some nasty, scary.
So another thing,
shiznit.
Ron, you say shiznit?
I said shiznit.
Dude,
Sorry,
I kind of felt that. Dude. Oh, you said shiznit on the show. They affect electrical.
Yeah.
Paranormal events, very significant paranormal events. It's an electrical thing, I believe, right? Yeah. But there again, the human body is so powerful that we have enough electricity in our body to light a small town for a week. So we feel that energy. We feel there's something weird. Do you think possibly, I'm going to read all the comments, that it could be some kind of form of alien?
Well, didn't somebody say, or maybe the video said that they get their eyes from having
no soul?
Well, but having had some kind of hybrid of a gray alien,
the DNA
of
terrestrial beings.
Yeah, so they're hybrid kids, right? I mean, that's the thing.
I don't know,
but no.
But they're in physical form. That's the most interesting part to me.
It is.
They're in physical form. They can disappear and reappear. That's alien shit, like Bigfoot.
Yep.
I think he's like, some people say interdimensional. I think he is part from another world. I really do.
Entirely possible.
We got to find him and ask him.
Yeah, we do.
I will hold him down. And what is that thing you do to people with their hair? You sit there and, what's that called again? I can't remember. But it's painful, and I'm going to do it to him until he gives Ron Phillips the
What's
information.
that called again? Like you've asked me this before. I have no idea.
Oh, we didn't talk
about
about
Look in the chat room. Maybe somebody
Ron
will
says,
tell you.
What's that called again? Like we've talked about this?
No, we haven't talked about this. We haven't talked about
So, you know what? That is interesting, though. And when we say black-eyed children, we're not talking about like teens that do a lot of drugs and they haven't slept for 4 days with the really big bags underneath their eyes. We're talking like the real black-eyed children.
Black eyes, right?
Yeah. If you or anybody that has encountered this, please, seriously, get a hold of us. We want to talk to you. We want to get you on the show, even if it's for 5 minutes. If you don't want to put your face on, we'll bring you in through telephone. No problem. This is an interesting subject to me, and I'm kind of curious to see what people have to say about this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But so we have an announcement.
Yeah, hit it.
What is it?
Podcast.
So, Abnormal Realities with Ron Phillips and Rocci Stucci is now a prime show. Prime or premiere?
Premiere.
It is now a premiere show on the Spreaker platform. So it is a highlighted freaking show.
Yeah, it is.
Because all you beautiful people,
Yep.
we're grateful. I think it's pretty cool stuff.
It is premiere. It'll be on their front page.
Front page,
Yeah.
right there. So, I
Looking
mean,
forward to that.
you got to have some juice to your show. And it must be Ron Phillips saying that he would rather be abducted than jump from a train. What?
No, you said it was, I'd rather be anally probed than jump from a train.
You said it, brother, not me.
I did say it, but look, I don't know. It was a tough decision.
No, it's not. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. So yeah, so that's very cool news. It will be added here hopefully within this week. But yeah, we are going to be a premiere show on the Spreaker platform, which is a part of iHeartRadio. So it'll also be premiere on iHeartRadio as well. So, yeah, man, we love you guys because you guys are badass. That's why we love you. AbnormalRealities.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Phillips, take us home.
Hey, we're going to be talking about our sponsor here in just a second. So listen up, RomikaDesigns.com. We'll see you guys momentarily.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at RomikaDesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and we'd be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@RomikaDesigns.com, or visit us on the web at RomikaDesigns.com.
Abnormal Realities.
I watched a documentary the other day. People that were abducted. That's what it was about.
Abductees.
There is a kid, he claimed that he could speak alien. Let me see if I can pick it up. And he was serious, dude. I got chills watching it.
Then what was that sound you were making just now?
I don't know. It was what they did. But I probably said something in alien just now.
Did you call them to come get us? Maybe they can bring us a pizza. Ask them.
Bring us pizza?
Yeah, I don't care what.
Okay, hold on. I got to feel it.
Make sure it has jalapeno on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
please.
have jalapeno.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask aliens to bring me pizza.
Do they deliver it in 30 minutes or less?
It's on the way.
All
Or
right.
it's free.
Abnormal Realities. With Ron and Rocky. 8 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50.
Welcome back, Abnormal Realities. My name is Ron Phillips. That's Rocci Stucci.
How you doing?
I got to turn the volume up on that audio because
Somebody called me Mark from Mark and Mindy.
Why did they call you that?
Because I speak alien, bro.
Oh, okay. Whatever, dude.
Dude, you get on the
I'm
phone.
just working on
you
that.
should get on the phone right now and call like Domino's and order a pizza speaking alien and see what they say. Should we do it?
Domino's wouldn't know what to do if you spoke alien. Stop
Whoa.
touching my Petey.
Oh,
There.
man, I thought this was going to go full prison for a second. Damn. Whoa. Whoa, I'm watching the replay.
Petey's hard, dude.
Damn,
I'm going
yeah.
to beat you with him.
He's what?
No, he's not that kind of hard. I'm sorry.
What the hell is
right.
wrong with you?
You know what? You know what came to me today? I got this. Somebody sent this to me. I think I'm going to apply for it. What do you think? Human bait needed. Volunteer position for Bigfoot research project this fall in Texas. Hey, I'm already here. Safety not guaranteed.
No.
Must have strong work ethic and some camping skills.
That you do.
The reward will be fame. Visit human-bait.com to
Is that
apply.
a real site? I'm looking it up. By the way, tomorrow.
Here, look it up. I'm going to put your stuff on the screen. You look it up, okay?
Human.
You look it up. Hang on just a second. Yep, because this is going to be greatness.
Have you done this?
Yes, I have.
Wait, this is it? Where am I? Are you serious?
Yeah, your volume. You got rickrolled. You're welcome. You got rickrolled by some jingle bells. That was greatness.
No, what's funny is that you looked it up first.
I did.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Okay, my bad. I got Rick. I was excited about
it. Was
that.
A great little ad, though. I saw that. I'm like, I'm going to apply for that.
Ron's like, I'm on it.
It's human-bait.com. Send it to your friends, all your paranormal Bigfoot friends.
Go get Rick rolled, just like Rock and Ron did.
Well,
how did you react when you got rolled to Rick?
When I what?
Got rolled to Rick.
I have no idea what you're asking.
Rick rolled backwards.
Oh. No. Okay.
All right. Hey, tomorrow, Pure Love Ascension. Our girl.
Pure Love Ascension.
Yep. Pure
Teresa
Love.
Danton.
Yep. She's on tomorrow night with Pure Love.
Very good.
And we're going to get deep. This is what's cool thing about these two is that very spiritual, strong, good light, good energy, good vibration, good vibration. I don't know the rest of the words. Good. All right.
Which we're going to do a paranormal karaoke night. That'll be great. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, I can bust open a karaoke song right now and I'll sing Achy
See,
Break
we
Your
say
Heart.
karaoke down here. What do you say up there?
Karaoke.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. This is the Karaoke Show with Rocci, Stucci, and Ron Phillips.
Abnormal Realities. You can find us at abnormalrealities.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Spreaker. We're on Twitter. The Abnormal Show on Twitter.
That's right.
So yeah, go out there and find us. Share the show, please. We're just trying to get the word out.
And we are watching the comments on Twitter and our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. We're on too many other platforms to try to keep up. So no disrespect to everybody over there on OpsLens, on the mobile app, wherever.
Yeah, it's tough to keep those in line as it is.
It is. We just said go because we're busy.
Yeah, we are. So we're going to go to a short little video clip in our segment that we like to call
What the hell is that? I was ready, bro.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
I always have to just pre-prep you. Ready? And I have to go.
Do it again.
Our new segment, our segment that we like to call What the hell is that? Oh, that
son of a
sucked.
bitch. We're off, man.
That sucked.
Off.
All right, check this out.
Oh.
They have strapped small cameras to their dog or cat to see the world through an animal's perspective. It's easy to find this kind of video online, but one video in particular is noteworthy for Bigfoot hunters.
What the hell is that?
They see a dog walking through the woods when a large ape-like being emerges in view of the GoPro. What is this creature?
What is that? One more slow motion view. What the hell is that?
Oh, wait, does it look like two people there?
I don't know if it's two people or not, but it looks, somebody in the comments of the video said that it looked like it was somebody in heavy camping gear. Well, here's what I do know.
Yeah.
The dog didn't react. If that had been Bigfoot, that dog would have freaking hauled ass toward it.
Maybe.
Wearing that camera, that would have been great until he growled at him. Until Bigfoot growled at him, and then the dog would have run off. But we would have had some pretty damn good camera shots, wouldn't we?
Dude, it would have been even better if the Bigfoot would have grabbed the dog by the neck and then we had it up close.
Come on, dude.
Dude, Bigfoots would do that. They'll eat the dog.
With the camera running.
Yes. You would hear the crunch. You know, sometimes
and then
you eat a piece
Bigfoot
of
would
chicken.
take the camera off the dog, take the SD card out, eat it, and throw the camera down, and we'd never get to see him.
Well, you know what then we'd have to do?
What?
We'd have to catch Bigfoot and do a surgical removal.
All right.
Just so we can see the evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, this is the frustrating thing about Bigfoot with me.
What?
Is that every video is absolutely questionable except the Bigfoot with boobs.
The Patterson Gimlin film.
Yeah. Yep. It's all questionable.
And that thing's held up for what, 50 years now? I mean,
Looks like child foot.
what? Oh, the yeah, because it was a smaller.
Steph said
Bigfoot.
that too. She said it does look like, but still, even if it was a hunter in gear, don't you think the dog would be like, "Oof"?
Not if the dog knows who that is.
That's a hell.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it's these videos that get sent to us are nuts sometimes. But hey,
keep sending them.
So you talked about a wormhole in a closet earlier. Do you remember that?
Well, not a wormhole.
A portal.
A portal.
Yeah.
Well, folks, what are your thoughts on portals? Do you think they're? I think honestly, the only thing I really
What's
have
the difference in a portal and a wormhole?
Dude, you are really. I'm not Rocky the scientist. I don't know for sure. Because a wormhole is like, what is the worm? It's like a real science universal thing, right?
Well,
a portal.
I have a story from Popular Mechanics.
Yeah.
That says human safe wormholes could exist in the real world.
Human safe
wormholes. Sci-fi writers have long leaned on the wormhole as an important plot device. It's a quick way to get characters from point A to point B across the vast distances of space-time in a matter of seconds. Right? One of the main arguments against the existence of wormholes suggests the portal's narrowest part, or neck, would likely collapse under the weight of its own gravity. Some theorists say one way to sidestep the issue and prevent gravitational collapse would be to fill the wormhole with an exotic form of matter that has negative mass. But this solution isn't a cosmological silver bullet. Such a form of matter is purely theoretical. So yeah, it says they're theoretical models which ponder the possibility of microscopic wormholes, draw from three theories to harness the power of elementary particles, relativity theory, quantum theory, and electrodynamics.
So that picture that you're showing right there,
yeah.
If you could, would you just jump up and allow it to pull you up inside of it to see where you go?
If I could, well, in this particular case, you probably wouldn't have a choice.
You just get sucked up like a vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, probably.
That would suck.
It says if you hopped in this kind of wormhole, you'd experience up to 20 G of acceleration, an uncomfortable, albeit survivable amount. But the authors acknowledge some practical limitations with this theory. For example, the wormhole has to be extremely clean, in other words, free from errant particles, because that would hurt, right? Oh. If particles that fall into the wormhole scatter and lose energy, then they would accumulate inside, contributing some positive energy that would eventually make the wormhole collapse back into a black hole. The good news, theoretically, your cross-galaxy trip would only take less than a second. But if your family and friends are tracking your journey from outside the wormhole, they'll be waiting a long time for it to end. From their perspective, your trip would last tens of thousands of years.
What?
Looks like you'll have to find your own way home, they say.
Pure Love Ascension, she says 20 G's. She goes, I can't even go on a merry-go-round anymore. But this is Steph Cuervo Queen. This is what she said.
Okay.
And now it sparked a little something.
Okay, hit me.
She says that I believe in wormholes. I think Skinwalker Ranch may be or may have a wormhole. Now, Steph, do you mean wormhole or portal?
I think she's talking about a portal.
I think she may be talking about portal.
Skinwalker Ranch.
I would love to go to Skinwalker Ranch because they got like everything that's going on there. I think there were some military experiments that were done there that they tried dealing with the paranormal maybe. This is just me. I have nothing to substantiate what I'm saying, but I do know that there's some military stuff that went on there. And, maybe they were trying to deal with like aliens and life after death and spiritual stuff and demon stuff. And they just opened this portal thing maybe, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know a lot about the Skinwalker Ranch?
I don't know anything about it. I was just looking at it.
It is a very insane spot of UFO activity, Bigfoot activity, paranormal activity, just creepy.
How big is the
stuff.
ranch? Do you know?
It's acres upon acres. It's huge.
Okay.
Yep, it is huge.
It says the shadow of the Skinwalker has loomed over the property dating back to a curse apparently placed on the lands long ago by a Native American tribe. The shaman cursed this ground with this demonic being that can take the form of, people say, a wolf, a coyote, or crow, or human.
A shapeshifter.
Accounts of the unknown are believed to date back well into the 1800s. Holy crap. In 1996, then ranch owners Terry and Gwen Sherman told the Deseret News about a host of activity on their property they struggled to explain, including sightings of 3 different types of UFOs and cattle that either disappeared or were found mutilated, including one that, quote, had a peculiar hole in the center of its left eyeball, but was otherwise untouched with no trace of blood.
What? Wait, what? About the
They
eyeball?
wondered about, possible top secret projects. They sold the property to Las Vegas billionaire and Bigelow Aerospace founder Robert Bigelow. In 98, the strange activity had continued as his nonprofit National Institute for Discovery Science investigated the lands.
I don't know, man.
See, Skinwalker Ranch. I've heard the term Skinwalker Ranch many times, but I've never been there. So where is this?
Is that Montana kids? Is that somewhere in South Dakota? Here. Watch this. Where is Skin? I know Scotty had a chance to go there one time.
Did he go?
No, he was scared.
Really?
Yeah, he was chicken. He didn't go.
They say you can be there for days and weeks and nothing ever happened. But when it does happen,
Utah.
it happens rather quickly, like a thunderstorm rolling in. So things just, then they begin to happen over a period.
And you said that there's experiments that were done there, military experiments.
Yeah, according to this. KSL, a reporter from KSL went there to do interviews for the story that they were doing and to see what phenomena might take place during their roughly 9-hour stay there. They had been cautioned that it was very possible nothing would happen at all, which also can be quite common on any given day. However, this day quickly proved to be anything but the usual. It wasn't long after the crew had made it through the front gate, which was guarded by armed head of security Bryant Dragon Arnold, and had met Fugel as he exited his helicopter, that the first of several unexplained events took place. It started with a simple malfunction of a GoPro that was operating as a secondary camera in an interview with Bard inside the ranch's nerve center. The device suddenly would not connect to the smartphone that was controlling it, which was just feet away. One of the more common things we experience is a malfunction or shutdown of our equipment, Bard said.
Loss of power, battery power,
loss of
stuff
power,
like that.
battery power. Thackeray deployed the drone. It said after several minutes of investigation and no conclusion, the crew headed outside to gather generic scenery shots. She couldn't calibrate her drone. It wouldn't calibrate in that area. So, just a lot of equipment failures, it looks like. What is that? I don't know what this is or if it's any relation to what had happened to your drone.
The National
It would be
Institute for
fun to figure that
Discovery Science spent time there? Wow, what are they looking for?
They were looking at a recording on one of their cameras, and it said something, and they said something just moved through there.
Through where?
Right here. Wonder what that guy is. So they saw something. He looked at a blip on the screen, which appeared almost like a slender, perhaps cigar-shaped object. And there are stories after stories after stories in this article.
Yeah, they say right here.
You really have to see it and experience it to believe it.
They seen a UFO there the size of 2 football fields and also saw aliens that were 7 feet tall. Now, aliens.
At Skinwalker Ranch.
At Skinwalker Ranch.
Is there a TV show?
There is. I think it's like on Travel Channel or Discovery or
Okay.
something like that. I think it's in like episode 2 or 3. I never watched it. I'm part of the group too on Facebook just to see what people have to say. But it's interesting to say the
Looks like
least.
they're in looks like you can get it on History Channel.
History.
Yeah. Hulu, Discovery Plus, Skinwalker Ranch and the surrounding area have been referred to as UFO Alley since the 1950s.
Isn't that weird? The History Channel doesn't really show anything historical anymore.
It looks like they're on season
3,
2.
2.
Well, they may have started. Well, July 13th was episode 10.
So I did watch an
Season
episode, and they had one of those things that you push around. It looks like a lawnmower, and it does these sonar blips of the ground. And they're theorizing that there are tunnels all over the place underneath the Skinwalker Ranch too. Would you go in the tunnels?
Probably not.
I would.
Why is it that everything you would do, I don't do? and everything I would do, you're like, hell no, I'm out.
Well, you're going to be proud of me because there is a good chance that, if I got caught in those caves, there's going to be anal probing going on.
Just enjoy the anal probing, dude.
Just relax.
Yeah, just relax. Just relax. Let it happen. Just let it happen.
It's so weird because I'm sitting there picturing me relaxing.
I know.
And then I'm picturing like how long an alien finger would be.
All your butt cheeks are just going.
My poor butt cheeks.
All right.
Let me ask you something though. So we're talking about portals. And I mentioned something to you a while back in regards to this documentary that was done in Italy. And what was the name of it? It'll come into my head. I think the Afterlife Investigations or something like that, where these people went in, they created this chamber for seances. It was completely dark. Spirit talked to them. And they got this, it looked like a bowl, a clear glass bowl. And they put it upside down, and the spirit was able to produce light inside that bowl. Okay?
Really?
Yes. Now, here's the weird thing. Every once in a while, things would just drop out of nowhere. Whether it be rose petals, whether it be a coin, it would just, it was never in the room. It would just drop out of nowhere. Now, I was skeptical because it was a dark room. Somebody could just have a coin and go, just kind of toss it up and let it land if it was that dark. Because there's some darkness your eyes just can't adjust to.
Right.
So what they wanted to do to prove the authenticity of this room and the amount of intelligent conversations, they claim that they actually had conversations with spirit with their regular ears. They didn't need tools and equipment. So they called the biggest paranormal psychics in from around the world. They flew them in from all over the world, literally the world. And they conducted an experiment. They wanted to do it again. And what they did was they had this skeptic. And when I say skeptic, I mean people of science that their focus is nothing, but it has to be proven by a number. Like Ron Phillips.
Yeah, I'm a skeptic.
There has to be an equation to explain the reality of it, right?
Okay.
And so these people showed up. They had these people go out and buy a roll of film. And these people that did the spiritual seances, I guess maybe is the way to call it, they never touched it. So the skeptic went out, got the roll of film, and then the skeptic and the cameraman is still in the box. Remember the old 35 millimeter film? He put it inside the box. He shut the box, put a lock on it, locked it. The skeptic kept the key, put it in his pocket, never let go of the key. He went in there and he held the box. And the entire time, he kept the box in his hand. Because what the message of the spirit was is that they were going to leave a message on the film. Okay? And so they did this whole thing. And the skeptics were in the room. They were experiencing these things. All the things they experienced, they could question. You could question just about anything, right? And so after the session was over, the skeptic pulled the key out, unlocked the lock, opened it up, took the box with the film out, brand new, still glued shut, opened it up, took it out, and pulled the negative out. And when they put the negative up to the light, there was written messages from those spirit, all in that roll of film. And we're talking signatures from certain people from 200 years ago. Certain poems from poets from the 1500s. Only in their writing, to where they actually had somebody match the writing. Yes. So, explain that.
I can't explain it. I'm sitting here trying to fathom how that happens.
The reason it caught my attention so much is because of the fact.
What did the skeptic say? That's what
they were flabbergasted. They didn't know what to say, because they know for a fact, and they even says, "This never left my hand. This never left the box."
Yeah.
So how do you explain that? So, there's things that you learn through this journey, right? That, we said it before. We only know what we know, and we really don't know what we don't know. And what are the possibilities? We talk about time travel. We talk about parallel universes. We talk about all these different things that are just so weird and woo to, the matrix of society. But we don't even have a clue. We were talking, last week, where there was some kind of time travel thing where, for every 1 minute was how many years on Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know four senses. You know what I'm saying? And we use a very small part of our brain. Some people don't use none of their brain.
Unfortunately, we know too many of those people.
You know, so I'm watching that, and it's no matter what, that cognitive dissonance thing, to where no matter what, people are so staunch in their beliefs that they become blinded to anything that's around that.
Yeah.
And so you could see.
Is it me, or is there just a lot of cognitive dissonance going on?
That's all it is, dude. That's our world. That's
our
life.
world. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, there could be this mouse or this alien, Petey, could literally just go up and just float and nobody touch it, and it could land, and then there will be somebody that will deny that actually even happened. You know what I'm saying? That's just how blinded we've come.
Because they would try to science the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
But you know what's cool about what we do is that even the biggest skeptics that I know, when they know we do a show like this, when they get you in private, they're like, you know, I don't believe in that shit, you know? And then nobody's around. They're like, but, you know, there was this one time, it was really weird, and I don't really know what happened, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see that in that documentary.
Okay.
Because one of the gentlemen, I'll say this about what you're going to watch tonight. One of these guys dealt with that, and he struggled with that because he said he's a man of science.
Okay.
That was his background. He was a scientist. And he stayed silent for multiple years. He didn't tell anybody of these experiences he's had because of the fact is he was afraid what other people were going to think. That's why. It's all about fear of perception.
Yeah.
And that's what you get a lot within the paranormal until you get these people off stage in private, and then all of a sudden they have a little bit like, this was kind of weird, and it still kind of troubles me a little bit, you know? And I'm just like, it's not weird. A normality is weird. You know, our four senses, that, you know, you said it, Ron.
Yeah.
I wonder what we don't see. I wonder what we don't hear.
What we don't see because it's outside the visual spectrum. What we don't hear because it's outside of the auditory spectrum. There's got to be that stuff going on, right? And, you know, there's some stupid TikToks going around about young kids can hear this audio, but an older person can't. And look, I'm not surprised by that. My hearing is, you know, getting worse and my eyesight's getting worse. But is it not true that dogs can hear better than we can, can smell better than we can, you know? So their senses are different than us. And if that's the case, then what other things are going on around us that we can't see?
Cats can see in infrared.
I mean, we can, right. But, well, yes. And we have cameras now that can see in the infrared.
Yep.
We know that there's not really anything specific going on in the infrared because we have cameras that can see that now, and there's not necessarily anything there.
Well, sometimes, and maybe this is one of the reasons why a lot of people do investigate at night, is because we are using that light. Now, there are two types of night cameras that they use, and I'm totally going to mess this up. So you have what looks green,
yeah,
and then what looks purple. So there's two types of night visions. And
I don't know that I've seen the purple
one's
one.
infrared, and the other one, my camera is purple. So my night vision on my camera, the picture looks more purple than it does look green. Like,
really?
You know, when military goes out, you know, their picture looks green.
Yeah.
Mine has more of a purple tint to it. So it's a different level or a different type of either light or infrared. People have used both of them at the same time. So my thing is that maybe a lot of people investigate at night so they can use those lights at different light spectrums.
Well, you wouldn't be able to use an infrared or what do you call them? Night vision goggles. You wouldn't be able to use those during the day because it'd just be too bright in the goggle.
Correct. So is there a combination? Is there a combination of different lights that work at different spectrums, you know, beyond what our vision can offer? Is there a certain combination? You like mixing paints, right? If you get enough of this light and so much of this light and maybe a little of this light and just throw a little touch of this light in here, could it create a different universal vision for us to where maybe all of a sudden we can see more shadow figures? Maybe we can see more like orb style, you know, whether it be UFO or paranormal, we can see that stuff. Is there a combination that we just don't know of?
Well, and see, the thing that intrigued me was you made this statement once before. Maybe it's not spirits of the dead that we're hearing, that we're around us. Maybe it's interdimensional aliens, right? That are around us, that are trying to make themselves known or give us a different, view on things. But quite honestly, what we can't see with our own eyes, we don't know is there.
How do we know that we're not the paranormal and what we're picking up for EVPs is something that is actually trying to communicate with us and we're the paranormal to them? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, dude. See, this is the kind of questions I like, because then it makes you think outside the box. People ask me all the time, right? And then I have to explain it to them. I'm colorblind. Well, color deficient. What's the very first question people ask you when you say you're color deficient? What color is this? I don't know what color it is to you. I know what color it looks like to me. But did you ever think that my blue might be
the real blue?
If you looked at it through my eyes, might be what you see as yellow?
That's kind of freaky.
See, that's weird, right?
There was an EVP.
But we will never know that.
Right.
I mean,
there was an EVP one time where it was literally a lady being like, she's just like, hello, who's there? Hello, who's there?
What?
Yeah, it was on the guy from Ghost Hunters got it, the bald guy. I can't remember his name. It was wild. So that's what made me think that. When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute, maybe we're the freaking ghosts.
Yeah.
And we're stuck in this 4-dimensional existence, and they're living a real life somewhere. Or maybe it was a crossing of, parallel universes, like multiple universes. Just kind of said one of these real quick.
Wow.
Yeah, we did just go there. Hell yeah, we did.
Guys, join us at romikadesigns.com. Go find abnormalrealities.com and just look through the websites. I made some changes on romikadesigns.com. We now have gift cards. We now have an affiliate platform.
Hook it up.
That anybody can sign up on, maybe make a little extra cash on the side.
Hey, by the way, Olive Hill Soulpery, thank you so much. I got the hook up today. Tomorrow, Pure Love Ascension, Teresa D'Anton coming on the program talking all types of spiritual and paranormal. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, Abnormal Realities. Ron Phillips, take us home.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. All right, we are clear.
We
Rocky
are
Stucci.
Clear.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Sorry for the show the way it was tonight.
Grandpa Brian 420.
We had a very last minute change, and it was we had a guest scheduled for tonight, and literally 2 minutes before show start, we couldn't get her connected because she lost internet access. So we did a fly by the seat of our pants show, and that's what happens when we do that.
To say this is what live radio is.
This is live radio.
It just happens. But, we
do have a good show for tomorrow night, though.
Yeah,
hopefully she can get in.
Dude, those two girls are badass, and I'm really looking for. They're fun, and I like fun and goofy, and I'm not gonna
tonight
lie,
we were supposed to have Mandy Moo.
Yeah, Mandy
from Brisbane, Australia. Yeah, so we'll have to get her rescheduled. But
sorry, Mandy. It's all good. Love you guys.
Tuesday night. See you. Bye.